A letter on the road of faith and the law of Christ, to those who seek the hand of God and desire to walk in His way. Grace and peace to you from the one who never slumbers, who watches both the road and the heart. I speak not with lofty words, but with living testimony of a moment, a woman, and a lesson written on the soul. As I journeyed from one town to another, I came upon a young woman walking, alone, dusty, determined. She had already traveled far, and still had far to go. Over 30 kilometers, just to change the pin on her card so she could buy food for her children. And I was moved, not just in thought, but in action. For what is compassion that does not move? What is love that does not give? So I stopped. I picked her up and helped in what way I could. Not because I am good, but because God has been good to me. We drink from the saucer because our cups overflow. A blessing received must be a blessing shared. And if our overflow never touches others, then were we ever truly filled? But hear this, the miracle didn't meet her at the gate. There were no signs in the sky, no strangers waiting at mile 1. She walked by faith, not one step, not two, but many. She believed before she saw. She moved before the miracle. She had hope, and in hope she had faith. Faith in who? Her God. Not in man, not in systems, not in strangers, not in luck, but in the God who brings water from rocks and manna from heaven. Even if no one had come, she would have kept walking. Why? Because her love for her children was greater than her fatigue, greater than her fear, greater than her pride. She was desperate in love, and love, true love, does not quit. What greater faith is there than to walk a dry and dusty road, with nothing in hand but love? And the Lord who sees all things led me to her, that I, full and rested, might become the answer to the prayer. She never dared speak aloud, and who knows? Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for by doing so some have entertained angels without knowing it. Hebrews 13, verse 2. Let us not miss the sacred because it comes wrapped in dust. Let us not overlook the divine because it walks on tired feet. But I say this not to boast, for the lesson was also mine. The night before, a woman of faith, a mother in the Spirit, gave up her sleep to pray for me. While others rested, she stood in the gap. This moved my heart. She lifted me before the throne of God, and I was strengthened. So how could I not stop for this woman on the road? If I have been carried, shall I not carry? If I have received mercy, shall I not show mercy? Brothers and sisters, faith is not still. Faith walks. Faith steps forward even when the road is uncertain. Faith takes the first step when the end is still invisible. And love? Love does not merely feel. Love sacrifices. Love gives up sleep. Love walks dusty roads. Love costs something. So I ask you, if you set out in faith, will God not make a way? Shall the Lord be blind to your need? Will He turn away from your hunger? No, brother, never. No, sister, not once. The Lord is not slow, as some count slowness. He is not deaf, not distant, not asleep. He moves in perfect time. But are we the blind ones? Are we too distracted to see the need beside us? Too busy to notice the stranger on the road? Let your faith be more than words. Let your love wear out your shoes. Let your gratitude take shape in your hands. Bear one another's burdens. The Scripture says, and so fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6, verse 2. Do not be content with belief that does not bleed, or faith that does not walk. Let the church rise again. Not only in song, but in service. Not only in prayer, but in presence. Not only in word, but in power. This is the kind of faith the Lord delights in. To lift the weary, to bind the broken, to love the stranger on the road. In truth and sincerity, a servant of the way, still learning how to carry the burdens of others through the mercy of Christ, the shepherd's dog.